Welcome back, y'all. How y'all doing out there? Good to see everybody. Transplant Nation, Transplant Team Nation, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing, community? Dialysis patients, how y'all doing out there? Family members, caregivers, how y'all doing out there? Healthcare professionals, how y'all doing out there? It's good to see all y'all. What I wanted to talk about in this video today was maintaining a stable blood pressure while you're on dialysis. Yeah. And I was thinking last night, how can I hook the people I hold so dearly to my heart, which is dialysis patients? What can I share with them? So, I made this video. I made this presentation to make this video to show you how to stable. And I figured, blood pressures are something very important to dialysis patients. I'm gonna tell you here why. Blood pressures are very important to dialysis patients to know because one, your kidneys filter out, fluid in your urine. That's why you urine. So when our kidneys don't work, we no longer pee. We no longer can urinate to get rid of that fluid. So at this point, where's all that fluid going? If it's not leaving our body, because we can't pee, where's it going? It's staying right in our body, which is going to cause a higher blood pressure because now you're trying to put a lot of fluid in a small amount of space, which is going to cause tension and pressure. And there's a higher pressure. It's like you almost got a bust-like pressure. And the second reason is because when we're on dialysis, dialysis, the machine, the kidneys, going back to your kidneys, mimic what the dialyzer and the dialysis machine mimics about your kidneys, removing those fluids. So the machine could be pulling too much fluid off you, and which can drop your pressure. So this is why it's important for us to know as dialysis patients, keep a track or having a stable pressure, because blood pressures are so important for us because it can go from up to down so fast, and it fluctuates. It's common for us as dialysis patients for our blood pressures to fluctuate because our kidneys doesn't work. Our kidneys. That's what our kidneys do too. It's blood pressure. Your kidneys are your blood pressure. By them maintaining the fluid, keeping the fluid, and keeping that pressure off you, filtering that fluid, and you be able to pee, keeping that pressure off your body, that's a blood pressure. That's a blood pressure monitor. Your kidneys. So that's why it's important. And in this presentation, we're gonna go into some strategies and tips and all that kind of stuff. I'm a little congested. I'm a little sick, so sorry. Like I said, the introduction is what I just gave you. How blood pressures, how we can fluctuate on dialysis, and why is it so important for us to understand. And this is going to take us, because this is going to help our journey. It's going to help your journey doing dialysis. And this is the small steps. This is part of the small steps. I talk about and I preach. Small steps lead to big victories. Causes of blood pressure changes during dialysis. Fluid overload. Excess fluid can increase blood pressure. Like I said, because our kidneys don't work, we don't urinate. So where's all that gonna go? Where's all that going fluid? We drinking water, soda, we doing whatever else we doing, juice. How are we doing? If we don't go to the bathroom, how does that leave our body? Excuse me. So fluid, maintaining our fluid. We have to stay on our fluid guidelines. Talk to your nurses, your nephrologists, your healthcare team, your dialysis team, and find out what your fluid restrictions are. Find out what your fluid intake between dialysis treatments are. We got rapid fluid removal can cause BP to drop too low. Like I said, being on dialysis, that machine, It's, you know, it's taking the excess fluid away. So it's balancing those fluids so that machine can pull too much off you. And you can get dizzy and feel nauseous and, you know, pass out because your blood pressure dropped. Electrolyte imbalance affects heart and vascular function. Yes, your sodiums, your potassiums, your phosphoruses, your sodium bicarbs, all that kind of stuff, all those electrolytes, I should say, all those electrolytes affect your heart, your circular system, and all different kinds of parts of your body. So we have to maintain those balances. Medication side effects. Some BP meds can cause fluctuations, right? That's why you want to consult with your doctor. So your doctor, you know, and that's why you should keep a blood pressure monitor at home. This is what I wanted to show in the beginning too, when I first started off. Blood pressure monitor. This is what we should keep as dialysis patients, and even if you had a transplant, please keep this. Keep this. This is a great investment. This is not paid promotion or nothing. I'm just showing you that. Just to take your blood pressures at home, you know, and to stay on track and be consistent. That means doing it at home too. So I would recommend this. Blood pressure cuff. Strategies. So here goes a couple strategies to keep blood pressure stable. Like I said, follow your fluid restrictions. You know, consult with your team, your nephrologist, your team, and you know, see what your fluid restriction is, and stay on it. Stay consistently on it. And I know, you know, it's hard because we can drink a lot depending on who you are, but your life depends on it at this point. So you either gonna get with it or not. And I suggest you get with it. And you know, what I would recommend is, you know, I call it the ice trick. What they say, for every 8-ounce cups of ice, it's 4 ounces of water. So you learning stuff like that. You learning, you know, anything that melts in room temperature. And room temperature is considered a fluid. Sauce, you know, popsicles, ice cream, all that kind of stuff is considered a fluid. You know what I mean? So we gotta really be on our fluids. And stick to those guidelines. It's mandatory for our health and our survival on dialysis in our journey. Monitoring sodium intake. This is another huge part of dialysis journey. You can't be eating anything you want, especially high sodium foods and processed foods, because all that's going to do is create thirst. And all that's going to in turn do is get you to drink more. When my kidneys already don't work, so, and I don't pee, so if I'm drinking more, that's just going to be more fluid inside my body. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be mindful of what we eat. You can't be knocking off all kinds of high sodium foods, all kind of processed foods. I understand stuff tastes good, but on dialysis, at the stage we are at dialysis, we can't afford it now. We can't afford to live that reckless. Take medications as prescribed. I would recommend dialysis patients to get you a little pill holder case. So you be on your medications when you need to take them: early morning, bedtime, evening, noon, however you need to take them. But get your little pill case to set your medications. And like I said, take them at home. Take your blood pressure cuffs out. Take your blood pressures at home, so you'll know where your range is. You know your ranges is up. I run a little low. I run a little high. And this builds confidence and awareness as a dialysis patient. What to do if BP drops too low? First off, we got to recognize their symptoms: dizziness, nausea, fatigue. If you haven't experienced yet, 9 times out of 10, you're going to on dialysis. Experience your blood pressure dropping, or your blood pressure drop. If you didn't felt dizzy, I remember plenty of times where I was on a machine and I had to open my eyes and like, hold up. I get the sweating, my stomach not feeling right. I'm like, hold up. Come on, I'm not feeling good. Either take me off. And it usually happens like towards the end of your treatment. It makes sense because they taking off. It's towards the end of your treatment. We sucking you dry. So they gotta come give you that fluid back, give you some normal saline back because we didn't took too much off you. So, and that's, like I said, that's why you talk to your teammates, you talk to your dialysis team. So if you're not feeling good, if you having any of these symptoms, come here, can you help me out? Can you come rinse me, give me some fluid back? I ain't feeling too good. And as you on a machine, and as you go through it, because it's gonna happen. It's 9 times out of 10 gonna happen. You'll understand when you start not feeling right. And hold up, can you take my pressure? Just you'll understand as a dialysis patient when you done been through it and you've been in that chair for 4, 5, 7, 8 years. You see what I'm saying? You'll start learning. Oh, I'm feeling a little. Yeah, can you rinse me back or push me back or take my pressure? I'm not feeling good. Staying hydrated. Like I said, staying hydrated, but within your limits. You have to. I understand it's hard, but you have to be within those limits. You can't just drink what you want and eat what you want. Your body right now can't do that. It can't. It don't have the proper functions right now 24/7 for you to eat and drink what you want. So you gotta stay on that. You gotta stay on that eating. Beets. I'm a good beet guy for circular blood flow, blood pressure medicine. Beets. I drink a lot of beet juice when I make my smoothies. So I would recommend beets. Definitely beets. If you don't like the vegetable, get the juice and put it in a smoothie. But beets are real good for blood pressure. What to do if BP is too low? Like I said, you gotta go back to those, what you eating and how much you're drinking. If it's too high, then what am I eating? Am I eating too many? Am I eating too much processed foods? Am I putting too much salt? Am I eating too much salty foods? What am I doing? And I gotta take action to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. And fluid retaining fluid. Salt retains fluid. That's what we have to understand and remember as dialysis patient, and keep in our mind as dialysis patients. Salt retains fluid. So when you eat a bunch of salty foods, you become thirsty. And as dialysis patients, that's conflicting. Take medications regularly. Help manage hypertension. Take your medications. Be on your medications. I can't stress to you enough how much this has helped me as a patient on dialysis and off dialysis. This really helped me. Maintain my medications and have my medications in order. Engage in light exercise. Walking can help lower blood pressure naturally. So get you a walk out there. I'm going to start doing videos. I'm going to 10-minute walk Wednesdays. I'm going to do like 10 minutes. It might be longer than 10 minutes, but I think I'm going to call it 10-minute walk Wednesdays, where I'm going to take a walk. Well, we're going to take a walk as dialysis, as the transplant team, and we're going to walk and we're going to talk about things to get our physical and get our mental right. But we're going to do walks. I'm going to do little walks, and we're going to go on a walk with me. Just to motivate. Get out there and walk. Come out there and walk with me. Stress reduce stress. Meditation and breathing exercises can help. Meditation, a good meditation for me is YouTube. I suggest dialysis patients get your YouTube channel. It helps with meditation. It really helps with meditation. Breathing exercises, breathing in and out. Little stuff like that and increase blood pressure, your blood pressure. Want to contact your doctor if BP remains consistently too high or too low. When you didn't been on the machine and you didn't see a couple treatments, few treatments that went past, your blood pressure is consistently too high or too low, let your nephrologist know, because it could be something that you could be doing, or it could be a medication. So it could be the blood pressure medication. So definitely contact your doctor if it's consistently too high or too low. If you experience severe dizziness or chest pain, yes, you constantly on dialysis and you constantly, I ain't feeling good, my head, I'm feeling dizzy, my chest, and stuff like angina, you want to talk to your doctors, consult with your doctors. If medication doesn't seem to take effect, that's why I say it's good to not only be on your medications, but to take your pressures at home. Because now what you're doing is you're finding little patterns. You're finding little patterns that you could go discuss with your doctor. Listen, doc, I've been doing this, and I've been looking at it this way. I've been looking at it and it hasn't been helping me. And it builds confidence. And your nephrologist, your doctors, whoever your doctor is, but your nephrologist, they appreciate that. Your nephrologists appreciate that. Your nurses, your technicians, they appreciate that kind of stuff. Because first off, we want to see, as technicians and healthcare professionals, we want to see that confidence in our dialysis patients. We want them to know about themselves, their health, and all that. So yes, that's is priceless. What a blood pressure monitor could do at home, and you consistently taking small steps and taking your medication and eating the right things and stay on your fluid restriction. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how life-changing that can be on the dialysis machine. How long of a life you can more live on a dialysis machine. So, my final thoughts and encouragements, like I said, being consistent with, taking your pressures at home, having your medicine in order, limited your processed food and your high sodium foods and salt, and staying on your fluid restriction. Those consistencies build confidence and awareness. So, and that's all we want. That's what I want for other dialysis patients. That's all I wanted as a dialysis patient, and that's what they want. That's what other people want to see from us. Our caregivers, our family members, and our healthcare professionals. They want to see that we could take initiative, that we know what's going on, and we aware of our situation. And there's nothing wrong with that. And always stay close as a dialysis patient. Stay close to your team. I understand, it becomes family in there, so we can get some tension sometimes can go, but most of the times dialysis staff are there to help and keep you alive. So, constantly talking to them, ask them ask them questions. They give you tips. Ask them about how to maintain my blood pressure better. The foods, ask them different foods I can eat, to bring to control my blood pressure better. And yes, that's what your dietitian's there for. That's what your social worker's there for. That's your nurses and your techs to educate you about yourself. But we have to be on it so we can be aware. once you develop habits of, I can't eat those salty foods, or, I'm only allowed 32 ounces in between dialysis. Those small victories become big, 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 huge improvements. They do. That's the building block for transformation on dialysis. Getting these small, understanding these small little victories of being on my medicine, taking my pressure, so I can know, so I can be aware of how my pressures are. My pressures run a little low. So little small steps like that, dietary steps, just mental steps, just gonna help us as dialysis patients to really conquer this journey and really defeat what we set our minds out to and what we set ourselves out to, and that's just to have a better outcome out here, just to live better and get our transplant, get our kidneys. It's a call to action, man. It's a call to action. Like and subscribe for more dialysis health tips. Come holler at me. KT to CCHT. I'm down with stories, experiences, whatever. Excuse me. Whatever. Come and talk to me. I'm willing to engage and talk with anybody dealing with dialysis. I don't care if you're helping the person, if you're a family member. I don't care if you a technician trying to deal with certain stuff. Come talk to me. And especially dialysis patients. Come on, talk to me. This is a great channel. There's not a lot of channels out here dedicated to y'all as dialysis patients. They might be showing different foods and stuff, but this channel is different from other channels because it's the experience I have that I'm giving you. Excuse me. And I don't mind sharing nothing that I have learned in my dialysis journey with anybody else, and I would like them to share their same experience, and we can collaborate, because that's what this is about. Sharing experience. Please share your experience in the comments, please. Khalil, I had a bad day on dialysis. It was a new technician, and she had to stick me 3 times. Boy, do I know what that felt like. So little stuff like that. And just staying informed and taking control. Staying informed with channels like mine and taking control with medication holders and dialysis monitors, stuff like that. That's taking control of your health. Because dialysis patients, we can get in those depression stages, and the best way to stay out those depression stages is staying active, and the most active we can be is in our own lives and in our own health. So this video is dedicated to all the dialysis patients that's trying to keep a stable blood pressure on the dialysis machine. This for you. Get this little slice of advice, this little news you can use. I'm KT, the CCHT. I'm out. And I'll holler at you next time. Peace.